It's 1989 and Larry Burkett's small Texas living room is buzzing with urgency. A couple sits across from him, palms sweaty, overwhelmed by growing credit card bills and mounting interest rates that feel like quicksand. How do we get out, they ask. Burkett smiles, but there's no magic pill, just timeless biblical principles, practical steps, and a roadmap away from financial bondage. What if breaking free from debt isn't just math, but a mindset you can master for life? Let's dive into how debt sneaks up on you, not with a bang, but a whisper. Burkett reveals why even wise people fall prey, setting the stage for your escape plan. The Johnsons, a hardworking Dallas couple once proud homeowners, found themselves trapped under $50,000 in credit card debt. Their story unfolds in late 1980s suburbia, juggling minimum payments and surprise interest spikes. Larry's visit wasn't just advice, it was a lifeline. He showed them debt's cruel arithmetic isn't about bad luck but habits, and how turning that around starts with small, concrete steps. Burkett compares debt to a leash tied around your ankle while you're trying to run a marathon. It slows you, makes every step heavier, every breath shallow. Like a runner dragging weights, the longer you carry debt, the longer freedom stays out of reach. The key isn't just paying it off, it's learning to cut the leash and never get tied again. Once the Johnsons embraced biblical wisdom, living below their means, prioritizing debt repayment, and trusting discipline, freedom transformed. Larry recalls their phone call a year later. They paid off every cent, felt lighter, and surprisingly found joy. The payoff? Debt-free life isn't just financial relief, it's emotional and spiritual liberation, the kind that fills you up with hope. Money isn't just numbers, it's story, trust, and choices. Burkett anchors debt freedom in scripture, turning spiritual truths into everyday actions. Larry recalls a young couple in Kansas City struggling to see money as a trust rather than a toy. He shares Jesus' parable from Luke about being wise stewards, managing small resources before being trusted with more. This wisdom flipped their outlook. Every dollar mattered, every choice counted. Biblical stewardship wasn't old-fashioned, it was their survival guide. Imagine budgeting like using a GPS while driving through unfamiliar terrain. Without it, you're lost, doubling back, wasting time and fuel. Larry teaches budgeting gives you clear routes, what must go to rent, food, savings, and where to avoid detours like impulsive buys or unchecked credit card swipes. The budget becomes your daily navigation, not a punishment but a freedom flyer. Larry ties sowing and reaping, a classic biblical metaphor, to modern money habits. When you sow wisely by saving and paying down debt, you reap long-term freedom and peace of mind. He presents stories of families who gave consistently, even to charity, while attacking debt, turning generosity into a powerful fuel, not a sacrifice, unlocking unexpected blessings. Getting out of debt is stage one. Burkett's challenge: how do you guard that hard-won freedom from creeping back into bondage? Larry tells of a young father, Tom, who slipped back into old habits 1 year after becoming debt-free. That's when Tom learned to spot his red flags: late-night online shopping binges and ignoring bank statements. Recognizing these triggers early is like seeing storm clouds before a downpour. It saved him from a debt relapse and kept his family's future bright. Accountability isn't just for weight loss or sobriety. Burkett highlights how having a friend, mentor, or spouse keep you honest can radically transform your financial life. Like a coach shouting encouragement during a marathon, your accountability partner helps you stay on track and celebrate wins, making the journey less lonely and full of purpose. Finally, Burkett crafts a powerful insight. Once you're debt-free, your identity shifts. You're not someone who owes or someone who spends recklessly. You're a financial warrior protecting your freedom and building a legacy. This mental shift keeps you focused, inspired to live on purpose, not just survive month to month. Remember that Texas couple, palms sweating, staring down $50K? They chose a path grounded in faith, firm budgeting, and vigilance that you can walk too. Burkett's message sticks: debt is not destiny. Try this tonight. Grab your last month's bank statement, highlight every little leash payment, and commit to cutting just one out of your life. Small step, huge freedom. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.